So let's say, for example, the bot lane is the volatile lane and it's your win condition. Okay, let's just say it's volatile and it's the win condition. Usually this happens when it's like Draven Samira versus like Nautilus something, right? It's something crazy like that,
Yeah.
or it's like Karma versus like Ashe support, like something like that, or like Pike, or and then top. Usually like more like it's more so the lane that you go to like get one free kill and then you just don't really care about it. So for
Yeah.
example, like you have like a Malphite and he has like a Gragas. You want to go top at level 6 because that's like when your free kill is, right?
Yeah.
And what I want you to think about in this game is like let's say you're the blue side jungler. I want you
Yeah.
to think of these top side camps, these ones. I want you to think about them as your weak side camps. What's up everyone? I'm Coach Leo, also known as Babip. I've been a professional jungler for the past 6 years, played at Worlds 4 times, and have plenty of coaching experience. If you're interested in fast-tracking your learning and achieving your desired rank, book a private coaching session or join the community by heading over to the Jungle Gap Discord, which will be in the description below. Okay, that makes... Okay, so top is Malphite, Gragas, bot lane is it's volatile and it's your win condition, okay? And mid is like some farming mage matchup. Let's just say this for example. I want you to look at your top side camps. Oh, I can't. Okay, hang on. This is confusing me. I want you to think about your top side camps as your weak side camps, okay? So these camps are your weak side camps. These camps are your strong side camps, okay? So let's say, for example, like just a scenario, you path from top to bot, you full clear down, and you gank bot, you get a kill, you get some sums, you win the fight, whatever, you take Scuttle Crab, and then your Grump is spawning at the 415, right?
Yep.
It's spawning at 415. Okay. That's when your Grump spawning. So this will keep the best like challenger players, obviously adaptation, but this is like the default. This is like the default jungle like play, okay? So you want to be walking out of base every single time to catch your 415 Grump for like the rest of the game because you're going to play around bot. Okay, so you do your bot play, right? And then what you're going to do on the top side is you don't want to waste any time. You don't want to waste time going for this top gank. You don't want to waste time like walking in here doing something like random. You want to clear these camps instantly. And then once you clear these camps around that 415 timer, you're going to walk bot. And then instead of doing Raptors or Krugs, your strong side camps, right? You're going to skip them. But you're going to be looking at the map when you're... So let's just say second round 415, you kill this, you kill this. And then as you're walking to the bot lane like this, you're going to decide, okay, am I going to go here and gank bot? Am I going to go here and gank mid? Am I going to go here and take Scuttle? Am I going to go here and take Dragon? Am I going to go here and invade? You want to clear your weak side camps and skip your strong side camps. No, that doesn't mean... It doesn't mean that you have to skip. So like if you run here and you say, okay, there's no invade, there's no Dragon, and there's no bot gank. So what do? I just full clear. Then with my extra tempo while I'm waiting for this 6-minute timer, like 6:30, while I'm waiting for this, I have spare time. And where does that spare time go? It goes into the win condition lane, give them vision, drop some wards, do this, whatever, clear, whatever, right? And then you're basing again, tempo, back to your 6:13, clear your weak side camps again, same, and then the same. So this is like the flow of the game. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is like default gameplay. This isn't like a rule that you follow every single game. Let's say, for example, now, okay, so you're coming out of base and it's like 6 minutes, right? But you have a ward on the dragon and you see them start it. So where are you going to go? This is spawning. This is up and this is spawning, right? So where are you going to go? This is not spawned. Wait.
I'll go for the dragon.
If you can make it, right? You go to the dragon.
If I can make it.
Yeah. So that's when you have to adapt, right? Or like, let's say it's 6 minutes for the top side camps. And you did what we just said. You went down here, you got the Scuttle Crab, and this camp are up, right? So now you're pathing here at a base because they started the dragon.
Yeah.
And now, okay, so now you fight the dragon, and then what will you do after the dragon? Okay, so now we have all the camps up, right? Because you're running straight here, and these are all spawning, right? In this situation, sometimes win conditions change. Sometimes you can even just say, okay, I understand now that this dragon is now dead. Now the grubs are the new objective. And guess what else? Something else that's happening. My Malphite is now getting level 6, right? This is all obviously just examples. So now you can obviously just clear like this. And now these become your weak side camps.
Okay.
If you really want to keep,
so it twitches
yeah, you can
in that moment.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
switch it. You can switch it because now you want to path towards the the strong side, the next objective, right? If you
Yeah.
want to just keep playing around bot, so say that lane again, Draven versus Samira, okay? Same scenario,
Mm.
all your camps are up, it's 6 minutes. Enemy just started the dragon, you have every single camp is available.
Mm.
You can fight the dragon, right? And what you can do is like you can still leave these camps alive and either reset or like just like gank mid, take grubs, and then clear down again. Something like this. Like if you really want to play around this
Okay.
bot lane, you want to make sure that your
Yeah.
camps are spawning like this, right? For future rounds. Past
Yeah.
14 minutes, okay, so when it's past 14 minutes, this is when it all changes. So at 14, what happens at 14? This is like when you enter mid game and platings are gone.
Yeah.
Right? So laning phase ends, usually bot lanes go mid. And now the map starts to become like this more so. Okay, so so now when you path out a base, it's like, okay, dragon is spawning in a minute. So say this dragon is spawning in 1 minute and it's 14 minutes in the game. Just a random scenario. Your bot lane is now mid. And now your mid is like bot or whatever. Because this is what happens in, maybe it doesn't happen in Emerald, but this should happen at kind of around 14 minutes when it enters the mid game, yeah. And so what are we doing now? Okay, so if dragon is spawning in 1 minute, okay, and we have all our camps up, and all the towers are still up as well, okay, we probably would still do the same clear because we have time to do this, and then dragon will be spawning in like 40 seconds, and then so that's another adaptation you have to make. If this was spawning in 30 seconds instead, then you would run straight here, right, and do this camp and then help your team. So it's all about the timing for the objective. Okay, let's say now we're playing for your bot lane stays bot and you're playing for the bot tower and all your camps are available. But your bot lane is pushing bot and your mid is pushing mid. Where should you go?
I would go. I think I would go bot side.
Yeah,
just
you'll
to
go
cover
bot side.
that bot side.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So it's like the default. What's really important is that you have like the default play, but then you need out of base. You need to know what is like the objectives that are spawning. So if you're playing for the bot tower, it's too slow to do this, right?
Sure.
Whereas you can immediately impact something, invade this. Like say you know that his blue is spawning or something, and you have bot priority, right? That's an immediate advantage you can just press.
Yeah.
And that is kind of the entire mid game. The only thing also I can tell you is that it's something called downtime. So when your team is either dead or in base, this is your time to actually just farm your camps. This is called downtime. Then when they start to move up like this, so say they start to move up now, you will stop farming and you'll come like this and look for these kinds of things with your pushing lanes.
Yeah.
So it's not just full clear. It's like playing on tempo with your team.
Yeah. I think so that's one of the things I'm trying to learn right now, like playing on tempo with the team.
Yep.
Because I struggle with my own back timings. Because if I back just after the full clear, they move up before me, right? It should be. Or should I try to time that?
You should try and time it, not with everyone. You should try and time it, but who should you mostly try and time it with?
My bot lane.
Like your carry lane.
Scenario.
Yeah, in this scenario, yes, exactly. It's your bot lane. So let's say, for example, okay, that your bot lane is, I mean, there's going to be plenty. I think you should queue up now, just so we have enough time for the game and the review. I just wanted to quickly show you this. Queue up and then pop your screenshot when you pop. But yeah, you want to sync tempo with your carry lane. Is pretty much it. So if they start basing here, say you path up here, they start basing, right? And you want to do this camp and this camp, or like you're on these camps right now. You're on these camps right now. They start channeling their recall. You're going to base right here, right?
Yeah.
And then you're all going to come out together. Yeah, if you have a buy. If you don't have a buy, you full clear. So say you have like 400 gold. Okay, now you just full clear and you wait for them. So then they're coming out. You're going to take this and then group with them now.
Yeah.
So you want to sync up.
Yeah, because I think that's the main, like, that's very different from laning. I found like going back for like specific item timings.
Yep.
Rather than pushing your own tempo.
Yeah.
Like going back in mid lane for like that extra amp tome could
Yep.
actually be quite helpful.
I mean, you
Where
definitely still be greedy as jungle. Don't get me wrong. You still greed. It's
Yeah.
like if you're sitting on like, if the possibility to like get all these 3 camps, but you're only sitting on like 1,000 gold and it's like 14 minutes. Like obviously basing is good, but you also can extend. It's called extending your round.
Okay.
So you're basically extending. So okay, so say your bot lane bases now, and now you're on the wolves. Okay, but you have all of these camps up. And you don't want to base and be on the same tempo as them, because once they get to mid, you're not going to farm these camps. So instead, what you do is you say, I'm strong enough already. I don't need this extra 1,000 gold. I'm going to take these camps. Instead of basing, I'm going to take these camps, and then I'm going to still be the same tempo. You see that?
Yeah.
This is called extending your round to greed, which is good. If you have like 2,000 gold, maybe it's not good, right? Because that's like the difference between an actual big item.